Setting. The play is set in 1904 in the Hill District of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the parlor of Eli, Aunt Esther, and Black Mary's home at 1839 Wiley Avenue. Prologue. The lights come up at Eli in the kitchen. It's late at night. He's preparing to retire. He draws the shade and is preparing to put out the light when there's a knock at the door. The knock grows insistent. Eli finally goes and answers the door. Citizen Barlow enters. He is agitated.
This is a peaceful house.
I come to see Aunt Esther.
You gotta come back Tuesday.
What do you mean?
See nobody until Tuesday.
What do you mean come back? The people say go see Aunt Esther. This is 1839 Wiley, ain't it?
Come back Tuesday.
Eli starts to close the door, but Citizen pushes his way in.
You've got to come back Tuesday.
Citizen tries to go around Eli, who grabs him and shoves him towards the door. They knock over a lamp, and Citizen's hat falls off as Eli tussles with him. Aunt Esther enters from her room. Her presence has an immediate calming effect on Citizen. Aunt Esther picks up Citizen's hat, brushes it off, and hands it to him.
Didn't he say come back Tuesday? Go on, I'll see you on Tuesday.
Citizen takes his hat and goes out the door. Aunt Esther turns around and goes back into her room, and the lights go down on the scene. Act 1, Scene 1. Lights come up on Eli and Black Mary in the kitchen. They have just finished breakfast. Eli stands at the window looking out.
He's still standing there. He's been standing there ever since he left out of here yesterday. Aunt Esther told him that she had to see him on Tuesday. He went out and stood across the street there. I don't know what he wants to see her about. He went right out here, stood across the street. If he goes anywhere, he just come right back. He's been up there every time I looked up there.
Well, who is he?
He didn't say. He just said he wanted to see Aunt Esther. He looked like he just come up here. He's still wearing them clog hoppers.
Well, if you've been standing over there, you must not have nowhere to go.
Well, he can go somewhere and sit down. Today is Saturday. Tuesday's a long way to go. Unless he's going to sleep standing up.
You know he waiting to see if Aunt Esther come out.
He's going to have a long wait. I ain't known her to leave this house in the past 20 years.
Yeah, he probably go down under the Brady Street Bridge to sleep. You know, they got a whole bunch of people sleeping down there.
Yeah, they're going to get some more. The way Caesar keep evicting people. He put out 2 families yesterday. He's charging them by the week. Then if they get 1 week behind, he put them out. He don't ask no question. He just gathers up that little bit of stuff and send it out on the street. Then he arrests them for being out there. Oh, man. What Aunt Esther say?
Well, she say no. I asked if she wanted to get up, she say no. I asked if she was sick, she say no.
You know what's going on 4 days? I ain't never known her to sleep that long as I don't know her.
Well, I asked her if she wants something to eat, she say no.
There's a knock at the door. Eli goes to answer it. Rutherford Seelig enters. He's carrying a frying pan and a can of kerosene.
Hey, Seeley, come on in.
Hey, Eli, here's your kerosene. I got your rocks in the wagon. Say, Black Mary, I got you that frying pan.
Black Mary takes the frying pan and looks at it.
Now, that's good iron. You can't get iron like that every day. That's high-grade iron. Bottom's nice and flat.
Well, how much you gonna charge me? You know I paid too much for that coffee pot.
I'll let you have it for $2. Now, that's a $3 frying pan. For you, it's $2. Now, I will charge 50 cents more, but that's my last one like that, and I'd be glad to get rid of it, making the water. You want the 14-inch? I'll have that next week.
I don't know, I paid too much for that coffee pot. I don't want to have to pay too much for this frying pan.
Well, what about dustpans? I'll let you have a dustpan with it for $2.25. I'll tell you what. Make it the $2, I'll just give you the dustpan.
Black Mary gives him $2.
Say, Eli, I come from upriver. I see where they got the mill shut down.
Yeah. They had a man named Garrett Brown who jumped in the river. Caesar chased him, and he jumped in and wouldn't come out. They say he stole a bucket of nails. He said he didn't. They're having a funeral today.
Well, I seen the people standing around down the church. They had a bunch of people standing around down there. And I was wondering what they were standing around there for.
They're going to bury him this afternoon. They're going to bury him over there at Reverend Tolliver's church. They were supposed to bury him yesterday out at Reverend Flowers' church, but Caesar stopped them. He went over there to Reverend Flowers and told him it was against the law, the Christian law. Man ain't been in a church in 30 years talking about the Christian law. Caesar's just mad because he didn't get a chance at him.
Well, he could have come out of the water.
They couldn't get him to come out. Caesar told him he wasn't going to arrest him. Told him he would give him a bowl of soup and some dry clothes. He told Caesar to go to hell. Told his whole family to go to hell. He's talking about you too, Black Mary.
Now, you can't stay in there but so long. That cold will get to you. Shut your body down.
He's just a treading water, holding on to the barge. Caesar see he ain't going to come out, and he tries to beat him over the head with a 2x4, talking about he wasn't going to do nothing to him. I believe he would have killed him right on the spot if he had came out.
Oh, he wouldn't have done nothing but arrested him, and the judge would have gave him 30 days.
Yeah, well, as it is, he's dead.
Well, if he jumped in the river and didn't come out, I'd have to believe he didn't do it. They had a man down in Kentucky accused of stealing a horse. He said he didn't do it. Turned him into an outlaw. Well, made him the biggest horse thief in Kentucky. He lived to steal horses. Oh, he must have sold 500 horses, and every one he sent back word, well, I stole that one, but I didn't steal the first one. I stole that one, but I did not steal the first one. Well, they never did catch him. He died, and the horse thieving stopped. My dad told me about it.
There's a knock on the door. Eli goes to answer it. Solly enters, singing, "I belong to the band." He is 67 years old. He wears a long coat and a battered hat and carries a basket and a stick.
I belong to the band. I belong to the band. I belong to the railroad band. Talking about that railroad band.
Hey, Solly, come on in.
Hey, the people say they ain't going back to work down at the mill. They lined up all for the funeral down at the church. They lined up around the block. Look like every Negro in Pittsburgh down there.
Yeah, Reverend Tyler gonna get rich. The people appreciate him for opening up his church.
Oh, why don't you leave that basket outside? I told you to leave it out there.
I'm afraid somebody gonna run off with it.
Who's gonna steal a basket of dog shit?
It's pure. It's called pure. They got pure collectors all over the world. People been collecting pure for 400 years.
Well, I don't care what it's called, who wanna steal it.
Anybody would steal it. Look here. Look. See this here? Where you think that come from? It come from this here basket. This basket of pure. People will kill people over money. You know, if they kill somebody over money, they'll steal anything that ain't nailed down.
Talking about somebody stealing some dog shit.
A lot of people get confused by this here pure. They don't know that shoemakers use it to work the leather. Yeah, I had an old gal down there, she told me one time, said, "Get on away from around me, you smell like dog shit." But I showed her them that $2 that I got from Barista, and she told me, said, "Come on over my house and I'll take care of you." Cooked me up a whole pan of cornbread, yes she did. I went on back there and she was gone. I don't know what happened to her.
There is a lot of them like that. Well, you don't know what happened with them?
Well, I do have me a special rider though. She up there on Webster Street. I'd marry if I wasn't in love with somebody else.
And over here, see, like I bet you a loaf of bread.
Well, I thank you, Black Mary. That way I won't have to stop by Caesar's bakery. I got to get on. I'll unload them rocks out back.
All right, thank you, Sealy. Thank you very much.
If you need any more rocks, you let me know. Now, I can't get you some cobblestone.
No. I like the rocks.
Hey, Sealy. See, you got a new horse.
Oh, man, ain't she a beauty? Named Sally. Well, I got her from Jacob Hurley. He's going up north, New York, to go on business with his brother.
Yeah, that's a nice horse, all right.
Well, I ain't had a speck of trouble out of her since I had her. I say, get up, and she go. Whoa, wouldn't you stop? Well, I feed her some oats, and she carry me wherever I want to go. If everything go right, I'm going to get me a new wagon. Well, see you next time, Black Mary. Tell Aunt Esther I asked after her.
I will do. Take care of yourself, Celie.
All right. Hey, look, come on, help me build this wall.
Where you building the wall at?
Out back, I'm going to take and build me a wall around this side up there.
You can get you some wood and build you a fence.
I want a wall.
Well, I'll help you. When you gonna start?
Anytime you ready. I mean, we can start tomorrow.
All right.
I want a wall. See if I can keep Caesar on the other side. Huh. The way he's going to have everybody in jail.
Caesar's just doing his job. That's what the people can't see.
Caesar's the kind of people I'd want working for me. If I ever get me a plantation, I'm gonna hire him to keep my niggas in line. Hey, I got a letter from my sister. Hey, Black Mary, can you read this for me?
Let's see. Dear Solomon, I'm writing you to let you know the times are terrible here. The most anybody remembers since bondage. The people are having a hard time with freedom. I can't hold on here anymore. The white people has gone crazy and won't let anybody leave. They beat one fellow on the road so bad his mama say, who is he? They killed some more and say the color can't buy any tickets on the train to get away. Say they will sink the ferry if any colored on it. I want to leave to come north, but it is too bad. It is hard time for everybody. Write, let me know what to do as I try to hold on but cannot.
I gotta go back down there.
Your loving sister, Eliza Jackson.
I would go with you, but I got to stay here and take care of Aunt Esther.
But I gotta go down there and get my sister. I'm gonna see if Jefferson Culpepper wanna go with me.
I'm surprised Jefferson Culpepper can walk old as he is. You talking about 800 miles. 800 miles one way is 800 miles coming back. He needs to go and find him a rocking chair somewhere.
I believe I can make it down there if I don't get sleepy. I get sleepy sometime and don't know if I get it all mixed up. And if it's really night, even though it look like daytime. A lot of things can fool you like that. A lot of things shine like gold ain't gold. A lot of brass shine like that. Shine like gold.
What you doing making all that noise out here? I smell pig feet. Black Mary, put me on a pot of tea. Eli, see if you can get that stove in there to work. I don't know what it is. I feel cold all the time.
You ain't getting sick, is you?
I ain't said I was sick. I'm just cold. I don't know what it is.
I bought you some pure.
Black Mary, see what he got there.
I got a little bit of everything. I got some 30-day and I got some 60-day.
See what it look like, Black Mary?
Black Mary takes one of the bags and opens it and looks inside.
You can't tell nothing by looking at it. Bring it here. How you gonna be scared of dog shit? That's all it is.
I didn't say I was scared of it.
Bring it here.
Black Mary takes her the bag, and Aunt Esther breaks open a piece of pure and empties it into her hand.
Look at that. God made that. Ain't nothing in God's creation that ain't good. See, he ain't been eating nothing but bone. Give me some of this, Sally. What else you got?
Well, there's a Great Dane up on Arsena Street. I've been trying to get some of that, but he don't never let him out. Great big old dog. Look like a little horse.
They say that helps with tomatoes, but I'll be satisfied with this.
She takes some coins out of a small purse and gives them to Sully.
I don't know what got in that child. Seemed like she don't want to learn nothing.
Black Mary just stubborn. Her and Caesar just alike. Only she ain't got his evilness. But she got everything else. They say the apple don't fall too far from the tree, you know. That's the difference between her and Caesar. The apple fell and then it rolled a little bit.
I'm going shopping.
I thought you were going to do the laundry.
Well, I gotta go down on Logan Street.
It ain't like it's going to do itself. You got to plan better. I told you the key is to plan. You plan right, you unlock any door. You got to run down on Logan Street and do the laundry. You got to do both.
I ain't say I was gonna do it. I said I'm going out now.
She running down there to see Percy Saunders. I know where she going. I know where she going. She used to go see Percy Saunders and Robert Smiley. I done told her the people gonna throw stones at her.
Nah. You can't keep a man and a woman apart, you know. They was made for each other. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Every time I see you, you make me feel good.
You tell that to all the women. They say you got one on every street. You must not have none on Wally Avenue.
I got two down there, one on each arm. Everybody know that. But what they don't know is, I don't want to chat no more. You know the only one that know that. You the only one need to know. I've been blessed. You know how they say, count your blessings? Well, I can't count that far. Never did live my life for a woman. That's one blessing I ain't had. I'm never in one place long enough. If I live my life for a woman, I couldn't live my life for the people. The Bible say you can't serve two masters.
Come on, let's get married. You always talking about getting married. I done had 4 husbands. I might as well have 5. I'm trying to catch up with Black Mary. She told me she had 17 husbands.
Black Mary ain't had no husband. She too damn stubborn.
She had 17 rings, and I'd give her a dime for each one of them. That was in a dream I had about Black Mary before I even known her. I had that dream, and the next day, Black Mary knocked on my door and asked me if I had laundry that needed washing. Oh, I told her to go upstairs, make up that bed, and anybody that's willing to do laundry is welcome to stay here. That's 3 years ago. She's been here ever since. I had a dream about you last night.
My dreams won't stay in one place long enough for me to remember.
I dreamed you had a ship full of men, and you was coming across the water, had that stick, and you standing up there in this boat full of men. You come and asked me what was I doing standing there. I told you I wanted to go back across the ocean. I asked you to take me. You said you had some work to do, but that you would come back. Told me you had a magic stick, and when you come back, you would pop the water so I could walk across. You come on back, and all your men had drowned, and the boat was sinking. You said you was going to get another boat and some more men. Said you would come back and smoke the water. Then you walked off with that stick. Said you was going to Alabama.
Well, I just got a letter from my sister today. I gotta go. She says she can't hold on no more. Say the white peoples have gone crazy. I gotta go back down there and get her. Eli say he's staying here with you. But I gotta go get my sister. This is my last trip. I'm getting old. I can't do more than one more. I don't know what I'm gonna do then. I was thinking about living my life for you. But I gotta go back down there and get my sister.
I got that stove working. Now just leave it set as it is. If it gets too hot, then you just let me know.
Eli goes to the coat rack to get his coat and hat.
Solid, you ready to go on down to Garrett Brown's funeral?
Sally goes to get his coat and hat too.
Well, come on back and get some of these pig feet.
I want more than pig feet, but I don't think you gonna give me none.
Go on, you old rascal, you.
Sally and Eli exit, and the lights go down on the scene. Scene 2. The lights come up in the parlor. Citizen Barlow enters from the upstairs window. There's a knock on the door, but no one answers. Another knock. Silence. Citizen enters from upstairs. Hungry, he heads for the kitchen and finds the bread box. He grabs a piece of bread, stuffs it in his mouth, grabs another piece and stuffs it in his pocket. He looks around for something else to eat when Aunt Esther enters from her room.
I didn't know that window was still open up there. No wonder I'm cold.
Citizen is startled. He doesn't know what to do.
I ain't gonna harm nobody.
Eli gone out. He ain't coming back for a while. Black Mary going shopping. Are you hungry? She got them pig feet on, but they ain't done yet. She gonna make up a pot of soup when she come back.
I ain't no robber. You said to come back Tuesday. I can't wait till Tuesday. I can't wait. I have to see you now. They say you can help me. They say you can wash people's souls.
God the only one that can wash people's souls. God's got big forgiveness.
People say, go see Aunt Esther.
You remind me of my June bug. He was a nice looking man like you. Had big hands. Do they call you Junebug? What's your name? My name is Esther Tyler. Some people call me Aunt Esther. What they call you?
Citizen. They call me Citizen Barlow.
Were you looking for money, Mr. Citizen? I'd give you $2 if I had my purse. Go in that room and get my purse and I'll give you $2. In the room there on the nightstand. You can go and get it and I'll give you $2.
I ain't looking for no money. I ain't no robber. I come to see you.
You remind me of my Junebug. He was the only one of my boys that caused me trouble. But I do believe he was a good boy. Just a rascal of a man. Is you a rascal, Mr. Citizen? I believe you is. Come sit down and keep me company. I get lonely sometimes. Do you ever get lonely? Being lonely is hard when there is no one else and so many people around. I told myself I'm going to die from loneliness. There was a man who ran and jumped in the river. They say he stole a bucket of nails. Did you hear about that? He died a lonely death. Wasn't nobody but him. All them people standing around watching, and he was the only one who died.
He could have come out that river.
That's the only way he had to say that he was innocent. It must have meant an awful lot for him to say that. He was willing to die to say that.
I was standing there. I seen him. I thought he was going to come out. I told myself he was going to come out. People was telling him to come out. And he just sunk down in the water. He kept saying he didn't steal the bucket of nails. Everything they say to him, he just say he didn't steal the bucket of nails.
Jesus Christ was falsely accused. He died a bitter death on the cross. This man was like Jesus. He said he would rather die innocent than to live guilty. You can go ahead and eat your bread, Mr. Citizen. Black Mary will be back in a minute. I'll have her make up a pot of soup and some cornbread. You like cornbread? You look like you can eat a whole pan yourself.
I like cornbread, yeah.
And what you like best, cornbread or biscuits? I can never make up my mind.
I like cornbread. I like biscuits better.
That was like my June bug. I lost my June bug, Mr. Citizen. Oh, that was a sad time. The darkest day I ever did see was the day I lost my June bug. You ever looked at a piece of rope, Mr. Citizen? God made that rope. It come right out the ground. You twist and weave it all together and you get a rope. Rope can help you do a lot of things. You tie it around a bucket and you can get water out of a well. You can tie things together with a piece of rope. God made the rope. It's man that sometimes gets in the way of God's creation and turns it into the devil. Did you ever have love, Mr. Citizen? I've seen people have love and didn't know it. I had love and didn't know it. It's like money. You can't ever have enough. You ever had enough money, Mr. Citizen? Some people ain't never had enough.
I ain't got no money, Miss Tyler. I ain't never had none. Time I get it, seems like it belong to somebody else. I owe the mill a lot of money.
Where was you born, Mr. Citizen?
Alabama. I only been here for 4 weeks. When I left Alabama, I had all the roads closed to the colored people. I had to sneak out. Say they didn't want nobody to leave. Said we had to stay here and work. Told my mom I was going and she said, okay. Told me, there's a big world out there. I kissed her. She told me she loved me and I left. Almost got caught a couple of times. I had to go out the back way and find my own road. It took me almost 2 weeks. There was some other people out on the road and we helped each other. Me and a fellow named Roper Lee went over to the mill. They said it was paying $2 a day. But when we got there, they said $1.50. Then they said we got $2 room and board. And they sent us over to a place. Man said we got to put $2 on top of that. And he put 2 men to a room with 1 bed. The fellow I was with want to fight about it. I'm just starting out. I don't want no trouble. I told him I'll sleep on the floor. I wasn't planning on sleeping there alone. I just started sleeping out there. I asked one fellow, what board meant? He said, they're supposed to give you something to eat. They ain't gave us nothing. I said, okay. I can't make them give me nothing. What am I going to do? I got to eat. I bought a loaf of bread for $0.10, a bowl of soup, like 10 cents around the corner. I wasn't desperate. I had 65 cents to make it to payday. I ate half the bread. I say I would get a bowl of soup tomorrow. Come payday, they give me $3. I say the rest go on the bill. I had to give the man who owned the house $2. What am I going to do, Miss Tyler? I told the people at the mill I was going to get another job. They say you couldn't do that because I still owe them money. And they was going to get the police on me. I was going to go to another city. Before I had a chance, I killed a man. I don't know, Miss Tyler. I feel like I got a hole inside me. People say they help me. You can help me. I don't want to go to hell, Miss Tyler. My mama cry every time something bad happened to me.
It will all come to stand in the light, Mr. Citizen. Everything and everybody got to stand in the light. Jesus Christ stood in the light. The people saw him standing there and they killed him. But the judgment ain't with the people. The judgment with God. He the big master. God don't never lie. The people liable to do anything. They lie and cheat. That's why God didn't leave the judgment with the people. Say, I am the beginning and the end. The people can't say that. They know they're going to come to an earthly grave. The end is already written for them.
Citizen has fallen asleep in the chair. Annister begins to sing a lullaby.
Go to sleep, my child. You don't know the world yet. Go to sleep, my child. The world is not easy. Go to sleep, my child. I am here watching over you.